the company you keep. So that's kind of the process you can do. It's the end of the year, weeding and seeding in relationships.
Yeah.
So, because
where are you not being honest? Who do you feel not accepted by? Who do you have trouble accepting? Very basic questions that we just don't ask ourselves, particularly because in long-term relationships, you take so much for granted. Oh, well, we've been friends for so long. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean you need to be friends now, or that there's any real intimacy between you now. I kind of take the Marie Kondo approach. Marie Kondo. Does it give you joy? Does the relationship bring you joy? And if not, doesn't mean you have to be, blissful all the time when you're with someone. But is the foundation of the relationship love, or is it guilt? Is it obligation? Is it, I don't know how to get out of this, so I'll just hang out? Really, I think that love and joy need to be the bottom line, unless it's a relationship that's a work, a professional relationship, or as I said, a family relationship, which sometimes we have to do the best we can.
So, when you think about, and one of the things that we're starting to do, we're kind of refining, in WisdomFeed Plus, our membership, there's kind of an onboarding process, and not everyone's in the same place, but, so this is like another thing, like you could take stock, if you're being mindful throughout the day. You could kind of take stock at your diet, because we try to do mind, body, spirit. But you could also take stock. I don't know if that's the right term, take stock, but what is it, taking stock? You look on the label, you look on the shelf, you check the dates. So in relationships, you can kind of informally do it. I mean, I imagine you could do a whole writing exercise around all this.
Oh, a lot of writing exercise. Absolutely. And I do courses that are just about relationships and friendship. In particular, friendship is one of those underestimated, undervalued things, because we're so obsessed with romance in our culture that we think real love means romantic love. But friendship is a complicated and many-sided issue. And another thing during the pandemic, we really saw the value of friendship and the necessity for feeding it. It became so easy to just fall out of touch with people. So we had to work harder to stay connected. And that, for me, in my life, that showed me who it mattered to do that with, and the folks who it didn't. So the other thing, Steve, is sometimes relationships just get stale, and they get stale but through repetition and because we're playing it safe. And sometimes we need to say things, we need to take risks in friendships. And that's another thing, that if you can't take a risk in a relationship, chances are it's not a very strong relationship.